All right, GM everyone, welcome in. Appreciate you guys showing up. Everybody showed up but my co-host, and I left one in a VC chat in the Reality Check Discord, and I don't know where in the hell he's at. The other one, Kenny Powers, might not even know that we're back live, but he is posting. There's Kenny right there, so at least we got Kenny coming up. But anyways, some news, we'll get to that in just a second, but we are live on X, Abstract, and YouTube, so please go check those out. You can also go see everything at rcweb3.xyz. There's some links there. But over the weekend, or I think right before the weekend, Kenny, was that Friday that I opened the Discord? I can't remember.
I believe it was Friday.
Was it Friday? Yeah, it was kind of late, but I got access, and we got it sending. So the Discord is there. The link, the tweet is the second one. I'm gonna actually repin it back to the other side, that way people can see that. But go join the Discord. There's some conversating happening over there. A lot of Zeet stuff happening. A lot of different channels. Just be a good human, and you won't get kicked the fuck out. But I did pin it it's at the front of the big board, and it's at the back. So come join the Discord. Come hang out with us. We're going to be trying to provide as many opportunities for people inside of the Discord as possible. So no promises, no guarantees, but you will get a good time. And maybe occasionally Kyle butt naked in the on the video shares there, Kenny. He gets a little frisky every once in a while.
Only the top. If you want to see the bottom, you got to pay for that.
Oh shit! Gotta mute this fucking tab, bro. If you would have been in here at the beginning, like everything was reset. I got home last night and I reset all my Rodecaster and all. So like normally I'm just used to reaching over, hitting the top pad, music plays. It started playing another song, and then I went and played the actual intro. Then it was still playing the other song. The beginning of the space is fucked off. So, but
are you telling me that you spent the beginning of the space having technical difficulties with your audio setup? Holy shit. Stop.
Hey, do you know how long it's been since that's even happened? It's been quite a while. So, I just had to bring the vibes back. But anyways, yeah.
Bro took the day off spaces yesterday and calls that quite a while.
Yeah. Well, either way, we're locked in. Yesterday I was off. My mom was supposed to have surgery, didn't end up having surgery. Kenny, I didn't even get to tell you. So the doctor, she went to the doctor's office last week. They told her all the steps, everything she needed to do to make sure the surgery went well. And the nurse told her, hey, stop taking this blood thinner 5 days prior. Stop taking this one day prior. She followed the rules. She's been forgetting things with a fucking, a golf ball sized tumor in the side of her head. And so my sister, the nurse, allowed her to record the instructions. So the doctors, they wheel her back like she's getting put on the operating table. And the doctor, the main surgeon, comes in and shuts everything down and gets her back to her room, comes in, speaks to her and my sister, who is the power of attorney, and starts asking all these questions. And he's like, well, who told you to only do the one blood thinner 1 day prior? Why didn't you do it for 5 days? They played the recording. He was pissed. She was supposed to stop both blood thinners 5 days prior. And he essentially, him being a good surgeon, he's kind of saved her life, because he said she would have bled out on the table. He wouldn't have been able to stop it. It would have just been too bad. And so they shut it down. We have to now go back through this whole emotional fucking roller coaster on Friday. So Friday, we're not going to have spaces again. I'll be back at the fucking hospital all day, dealing with all this stuff, unless they're like, hey, her surgery is not until 3:00. And we don't have to be at the hospital till like 1 or something. Then I'll throw a space up. I'm waiting on confirmation of the time. But it was a fucking wild morning. My mom was upset. It was a shit show. So yeah, we didn't get no surgery yesterday. Bottom line. So yeah, that was the gist of the day. And it was crazy because the way this motherfucker came in, they sent us down to this like private family room, and it was a huge room. Fucking TVs everywhere. It was pretty nice. We're sitting in there for 15 minutes, and the guy comes in and is like, hey, I've been trying to call your phone. We have a problem. Y'all need to pack up and get back downstairs. We didn't know what the fuck, bro. We thought our mom was dead. We get downstairs, and they're like, no, the surgery was just canceled. The guy could have said that. Hey, there was a problem. The surgery is being postponed. He didn't say none of this. He just said, there's a problem. You guys need to get downstairs as fast as possible. Like, I wanted to punch that motherfucker in the throat, bro. But, is what it is. So, yeah, that's the gist of everything that ended up happening, Kenny, to catch you up.
God damn.
Yeah, it was a day. It was a day. So, but anyway.
Yeah, I would have been throwing some fists for sure.
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro? Come on.
Yeah, pretty wild. But anyways, what the fuck's been going on? Over the weekend, I've seen you active in the one DGen Dungeon. Are you cooking on Robinhood memes?
Doing all right. Not gonna lie. It's been fun.
I was expecting a little more excitement out of that. What is everything landing over there? Or are we getting a lot of rugs just as we did on Solana?
I mean, they flipped Pump Fund a couple days ago as far as like tokens deployed. It was somewhere like around 25,000. So there's tons of bullshit memes being launched over there for sure. But I mean, if you can find the winners are doing pretty good.
Cash Cat's still doing exceptionally well, huh?
Which one?
Cash Cat? That one's doing
it's back to 190, almost
195 right
twice
now.
Over the past since like late night last night. It's wicked up twice over 200 mil. Now it did take a pretty big retrace after hitting 225 over the weekend. It pulled back to, I want to say, about 135 mil at one point yesterday. But since then, I mean, we've just been seeing some monster buys. I saw one dude who clipped in $1 million in about 5 transactions. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, again, like I always talk about liquidity, right? Because if you're a big whale and you're looking to, spend some money, right? And you want to get in on an LP or a coin, like you need the LP to be thick. Like Cash Cat right now has $10.8 million in the LP, sitting at 195 mil.
That's wild.
Yeah, in comparison, now granted, I know people are going to say, oh, it's not the only LP. Ansem, sitting at 246 mil, has $2.2 million in the pump fund.
Yeah.
Now, granted, there's Meteora pools and everything else. They don't have 10 mil in liquidity. And Cash Cat, sitting $50 million below in market cap value, has way more liquidity just on the pump fund. 2.2 to
maybe 2 to 3 million, right? More liquidity
at least.
Yeah,
at least.
because
like
Ansem even said that there was a total of about 8 million in liquidity between Meteora and.
I think you can see it on that one dashboard. But regardless, the point is, like, if you want whales to play the game, you need to make sure that they can come in and make 6-figure purchases and not get hit on slippage and not have to worry about slippage when they're trying to sell because the LP's thick. So that's just one thing. But yeah, I mean, look, there's a lot of winners over there right now. Obviously, Wishbone was another one that wicked up to like almost 12 mil this morning. That's doing really well. You have obviously we talked about Hood Rat. It's hit 15, 16 mil. Juggernaut run up to 16 mil. Like there's multiple runners over there. So and a lot of like runners that are cracking a million to 2 mil, within 24 to 48 hours, which, on Pump Fund, typically things are getting, up to 200,000, 300,000 because they're so bundled and then they're just dropping off. Like if you go look at the number of memes sitting over $1 million on Robinhood right now, in opposed to like Pump Fund, as far as like new tokens that have been deployed over the week, it's like it's night and day. There's a lot more just like kind of steady runners on Robinhood right now. And
I think Hood Rat's one of the other bigger ones. I mean, it's at 10 mil, but Hood Rat's hanging in there, right?
Yeah, but I mean, last week you could have bought it for 1.5 and it ran up to 15 mil. So that was 10x right there.
That Juggernaut's at 13.3 mil.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty interesting. When
you
I go to
who I am.
When I go to
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
When I go to
Nobody remember that?
Oh
no.
yeah.
I don't know. What is that from?
I'm the Juggernaut.
It's a very old YouTube. It's from the early days of YouTube. Somebody like dubbed a X-Men cartoon in the most hilarious way. Anyway, type in "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch" in your YouTube search bar and thank me later.
So good.
Looking at Ansem.info, they have 6.1 mil in liquidity across all pools.
Right.
Meteora is 3.88, Pump Swap 2.2, and then there's $274 in another Meteora and 1,700K.
Right. So that's my point. It's a $50 million higher market cap, and it has $4 million less in liquidity. So that's my point. It's like, it's harder for whales to jump into Ansem and not get hit with slippage, not lose, 5 figures, 6 figures if they're making big trades.
Bro, Hood Rat's got 2.6 mil in liquidity.
Yeah.
And that's just fucking Hood Rat. So Yeah, pretty interesting. What are your plays? What are your picks for the peeps in the audience? What is your play?
I mean, Cash Cat is I personally am always a fan of like the main runner. I got in at 65 mil. It's not the cheapest entry, but I still feel good about that. I think like that's the one that everybody should have exposure to, just because, obviously, like if the Robinhood chain does well, this is the token that they're going to list on their exchange most likely, and that means it can run up 2-3x from here.
Yeah,
maybe even higher. So like I love that one. Obviously, I've talked about Hood Rat post. I've made posts about that. I like that one as well too. I think that's kind of like the beta to it. I do like Wishbone. I like Juggernaut. Those four in particular, I really do like. I do like Vibe Cat as well too. It's only at 2.2 mil or 2 mil, somewhere in that range, but I do see quite a few people holding that one as well, notable traders. So yeah, and just keep your eyes open, because there's opportunities every day, to just like flip. In that one chat I'm in, dude, these guys are cooking left and right. I only
Dungeon,
yeah, I only got added in about 4 or 5 days ago, but man.
Oh, Kyle, did I rug or did Kenny rug? Oh, rug. Oh,
no,
you're rug, cheeser.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
More technical difficulties on the reality check space. Anyway, Kenny Powers, did you see the Robinhood ticker that I sent to the chat?
I have not looked at it. Let me go check.
Lucky Jack.
I don't know if yeah. So this is kind of interesting. Someone DM'd me this. I don't want to say who, because if anybody buys this off of me, I don't want anybody blaming them. You can blame me, because I won't give a fuck. But it's still under a mil. It's called Lucky Jack. Cheese, do you want me to pin this for people, or should I just tell people to DM me? Or
no, I mean, put it.
I'm gonna go ahead and put it up here. Now, look, I don't know anything about this token, other than it's on Robinhood. It's still under a mil market cap.
The fuck?
Bandit, Big Mo Love, Smoke, Jonah, Zach Brenner, who has a OpenSea badge, are all following this account, and the account still only has 49 followers. These are I have a pretty good handful of mutuals already following this account. For them to only have 49 followers. So I don't know if bro sent me this in the DM because it's about to fucking cook, or if he's just rugging me. But we'll find out. I threw $100 at it. I'll just reiterate for everybody. Keep in mind your bid size. If you guys come to me and tell me you lost your fucking mortgage money or something, I'm going to laugh at you. Okay? I'm going to laugh at you. Anyway.
Yeah, go get in it if you want. You're all grown ass adults. So if you click buy, the other part is token. And when you want to extract, you don't want token. So there you go, Kenny.
Yeah, single-sided versus two-sided. Yeah, I know what he's talking about for sure.
Yeah. Are you gonna ape this Lucky Jack?
I might dabble a little bit.
I just think a simple Jack from Tropic Thunder.
Dude, that's so.
Why in the fuck? Why am I rugging so? I keep rugging, so I'm gonna close. I'm not ending the space. I'm gonna close my X app, and I'll be back in just a second. So
here we go.
Keep talking. For some reason,
sure you folks join again here in a minute.
No, I'm not. If the space ends, I won't restart it. It's you get one and done shot with me. Okay. I'll stay on stream because my stream's not rugging, and I'll just sit here and talk to myself.
Fun on stream all by yourself. Yeah, because I'm at work.
Well, you guys talk about something. I'll be back.
You're excited about an NFT. But I haven't been paying that much attention. When I watch that video and they all jump through a portal, I can't help but think other side avatar. but they all seem to think that they are developing their own game. What do you think about that video? Like, which way are you leaning? Do you think they're going to do their own thing? Do you think it's just a other side avatar kind of thing? I don't want you mean to say just an other side avatar thing. The other side is really cool. Don't get me wrong, but it's not exactly hugely novel for any NFT project at this point to get an avatar in there, right? So I don't know. What do you think that video is meant to imply?
Yeah, I really don't know. I mean, I definitely, there will be a game, whether or not it's developed by the team or not, who knows? I mean, it could be like a little mini game. I don't really fucking know. My assumption is this is another collection that we're going to get airdropped to us, obviously. So now, where these characters are playable at, it's hard to say.
That is interesting that they're airdropping us a 3D avatar, because that does imply not other side avatar, right? You don't need to airdrop everybody a 3D avatar thing to have them have access to another side avatar, right? Like that's unnecessary. So, man, I don't know, man. Maybe they are cooking their own little gaming eco.
It's been some action over there. I don't know if you noticed our fellow Creep community member Throb.
Yes, I did. I saw him sweep some, and then some other guy came in and swept a bunch. I'm definitely glad I doubled down on the NPCs in the 0.3 range, because we're back up, baby. We're back up, and I've got 5 of them, and most of them have fucking purple tier rarity. Let's go.
It's interesting to see, though, because, like, as far as this playable part, anyone can join. You don't actually have to own an NPC to kind of, like, stack points and get on the leaderboard. So I don't know if that means that if you get enough points through like the little missions and whatnot, you could potentially get airdropped the playable character without actually having to own an NPC. I'm not exactly sure the mechanics of how it all works, but it's open to anybody. There's codes out there that you can grab and start earning points over there. But yeah, they're definitely trying to push it. It seems like a pretty decent marketing push to kind of broaden the spectrum as far as like who's watching NPCs, not just the holders themselves, but people outside of the community. Seem to be doing a pretty good job. Look, it's one of the only projects out there right now that are actually actively trying to build shit out. And that's what I like about it. Obviously, we had a flurry of Robinhood NFTs that popped up over the weekend and some pretty big runners over there, but that's more of a trend, more so than like teams building. So I'm curious to see where it all lands when it's all said and done. But as of right now, it seems to be. I mean, aren't you having fun with it? Because I am personally.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I haven't done any of the thing. I mean, I went to their website. I connected my wallet. I've got my profile with my badges and stuff. I've just been so busy, dude. I'm barely keeping up with like my abstract responsibilities, let alone like more tasks from yet another NFT collection. But I'm having fun watching the community on the timeline get excited, man. But, I mean,
So here's my question, Kyle. We talked about this. Are they doing an actual game of their own, or are they doing a fucking...
I thought when I saw the video that it would be an other side avatar, but Kenny makes a good point, pointing out again that they are airdropping individual 3D avatars, right? So like, you don't need that for another side thing. So I don't know. At this point, I guess that they probably are building their own gaming eco of some kind, some sort of a little world to move about in whatever capacity.
Maybe. But I mean, you do need the avatar to go into other side to be.
Yeah, but you don't need a physical avatar.
No,
in your wallet. Not in your wallet. 3D, right? Yeah. Even if you wanted to, and I don't know, maybe can you token gate other side avatars? Like if I wanted to go in there as say 100%. The GU Joker, do I have to hold a GU to do that?
Well, there's different levels of Chimpers skins, I believe, that you need to have certain aspects to get certain things.
Okay.
But I mean, there's very few collection. I mean, I'm not an other side expert, so I know Bored Ape, every ape has their own individual ape. But I don't think every collection yet, they don't have every single fucking NFT rig made to go into other side. They have like one general character.
Yeah, maybe that's a possibility. Maybe it is another side thing, but instead of having like one general use NPC avatar, maybe they're going to airdrop you a 3D rigged version of your NPC, and then everybody can use their actual favorite NPC in the other side.
They could have paid someone like Haifa or there's several companies out there that are making full NFT avatar collections to be able to go into the other side. And then how they plug all that in the back end is beyond me. Machiavelli would be able to answer all that shit. But I mean, from a cost basis, it would make more sense to go into other side, like and just let them do what the fuck they do, rather than trying to build your own platform and bring people on. You already have tens of thousands of people that go into other side. You have Figgy in a team that are fucking killing it. Like, why not ride the momentum and wave of that? And then you're bringing that IP into more and more eyes in front of like large collectors that typically hold their fucking bags. So,
yeah,
I think other side would be more bullish, depending on the scale of how they do it versus building your own game, because
it depends on how good it is, dude. I mean, we just saw fucking Amazon lean into the Nifty Island thing. I thought Nifty Island was dead, especially in the face of the other side, but here they are on Amazon Games. So I don't know. It depends on who built it and what the ecosystem entails, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think overall it's probably bullish. And by the way, listening to the NPC guys host their space, they all like to speculate that the undoxed NPC team might be a group of people that are like serious builders that have built other stuff in the past, and maybe they are, building something very cool and individual. I have no idea, right? The team is undoxed. So that is a community speculating bullishly on their bags. It's not exactly uncommon in the space, but
yeah.
By the way, real quick, I am being told that coin that I pinned to the top, Lucky Jack, that is a casino game that's being built. It's a token for a casino game on Robinhood. So I don't know.
Okay.
Again, I'm not hard chilling anybody this. I threw $100 at it. If it goes to zero, oh well.
Yeah. Well, then we can touch on another Ponzi that Ponzi'd over the weekend. Kenny, were you in this Unhinged, or did you even do anything with Unhinged?
No. I did not jump in that.
Okay. Yeah. So the tag team duo of Marcelo and GMB, both of the guys are awesome guys. They were making money. They were tweeting about it. That's the way you get people in, is by having them sign up with referral codes. I have no problem with these guys. The only problem I had is GMB fucking round trip like 30 grand. And instead of fucking, I just think that comes down from inexperience and a Ponzi. But apparently this one ran up pretty decent and then obviously ate shit. But in NFT Goy, he definitely does, bait the timeline with a lot of his tweets. He's done it in the past with a few things, but he complained about Marcelo sharing this in one of the abstract channels and, trying to basically use people as exit liquidity. Who the fuck knows if this was, it was not Marcelo's intention. I don't believe. Marcelo seems like a nice guy. So does GMB, but Unhinged, it ran up and then it shot the shit. But it was just, I don't know if this was the game that was made by the Big Toshi guy. Kyle, do you know if this was the game that because Big Toshi tweeted?
Yeah, I know. I don't know, to be honest. I didn't follow the whole thing. I do know this. Anybody that is mad at BMB and Marcelo for tweeting about this and then it not going well would have also been mad if GMB and Marcelo were tweeting today about how much money they made because it went extremely well and they didn't tell anybody about it. So,
exactly. Yeah. So
I said this in GMB's comments. Anybody who's mad about someone tweeting about a coin in 2026 has not been there long enough to be touching coins. You need to fucking, accept that you're going to pay some tuition in this space. Things aren't always going to go well. And you're going to learn some hard lessons that are going to cost you some liquidity. That ain't nobody's fault on the timeline. You need to be accountable for your own buys.
Yeah, 100%. So it looks like the one that Big Toshi's doing is playquant.fun. So I don't know if the token is already live, Kenny, ticker Quant, on Robinhood, but I think this might be the game that Big Toshi's doing, which, if for those of you that don't remember, he was the dev of the big protocol on Abstract, and it cooked.
I thought that one was called Floor. There's been a few Ponzi's that have launched over the past few days.
Okay.
None of them have been successful.
Yeah.
All kind of had an initial pump, but have since then are sitting, well below $1 million now as far as market cap goes. So I don't know. There's been a lot of speculations. Obviously, typically the first Ponzi that launches on a new chain tends to do well. We saw it with Bitcoin, and we've seen some successful ones on Solana and whatnot. But yeah, be wary about that because it's diminishing returns with these things. I think everybody kind of knows how it's going to go, right? You might get a few days of pump, and then it's just going to go to zero. So just be wary.
Yeah, Kyle, your Lucky Jack's at 1 mil, by the way.
Let's go. I needed a 10 mil.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has been a while though, Kenny, since it's not like we're at the trailing end of a Ponzi meta, right? It's been a little while since one of them really fucking popped off. Now, I don't know, maybe you could call, I guess, the Addicted.Fun. Then I immediately thought about the fact that the Addicted.Fun team is running 3 different Ponzi's at the same time from different accounts and trying to convince everybody that it's not the same team. So I don't know, maybe I'm actually wrong there.
Big Mo Love said Jonah is part of the Lucky Jack team. So
he's got to be.
Take for that what you will.
He's got to be. I'm looking at it on FOMO. He bought at the very beginning. If you go look, Bandit's in too. Bandit bought it probably $20,000. Jonah bought it $20,000.
So these guys are literally exit liquidity. An idiot. You're exit liquidity.
Look, if they're gonna build an actual casino thing on Robinhood, it could cook.
Yeah,
you could say we're literally exit liquidity just because you didn't get to fucking be one of the first 20 buys, but you tell me when the last time you got to be one of the first 20 buys was.
Well, I bought at 8K, so I'm up massive.
Okay.
Easy's in. Hey, even Pete's in. Pete is in this shit, bro.
That's hilarious. Did you see Pete's big long tweet about how if you're a trader, you're like a waste of skin and a problem for society, and then he turns around and buys this? That's hilarious.
Yeah. No, there's some notable names in here for sure.
Okay.
So we'll see how it goes.
Oh, there we go.
Man, if it's a success, if it works out really well, it's still very early. If it doesn't work out very well, then I rugged you and Jonah rugged me. So
there's not a whole lot of volume, to be completely honest about it. But it's not even a day old. But in 22 hours, it's done $376,000 in volume. It's up 1,000%. It's sitting over $1 million. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll keep an eye on it for sure.
Yeah, you should have bought when Kyle said to buy.
Yeah. Did you see Meow is actually running too? That's one that Wizard of Soho is fully back, and he's been talking about how he's going to buy a Robinhood coin sub $1 million and run it up like he ran Chill Guy up to 150 mil, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever
number.
What
is it? Meow?
Meow.
Okay. Yeah. Haymaker said something about that in the abstract chat. Meow.
Yeah, it ripped this morning. It's up about 400%. It's sitting at 3.5 or 3.2 mil right now.
When did he announce this?
This morning.
This morning. Okay. So I'm seeing it here.
Right when
it sent.
Yeah, it was sitting at 500,000, or just under $1 million. Yeah, it was sitting about 600,000 at early morning hours, and it's now sitting at 3.2 million. So about a 5x if you tail them on that trade.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Some other news that is going on. Obviously, Kenny, did you see the Claynosaurs are now streaming on Prime?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Pretty big stuff.
Very cool.
we're going to check it out because my daughter had seen Claynosaurs on a random YouTube video, and I know they had quite a few episodes out on their YouTube, but there's one whole season already ready. Flea, Bex, Trix, and Milo are 4 lifelong dino friends navigating the messy business of growing up, set in Clanotopia, an exotic place shaped by clay and imagination, where small encounters lead to the biggest adventures. So, that's pretty badass.
Dude, I faded Planos this whole time just because they're on Solana, while thinking my Lizard JPEGs would be the first fucking IP on a major streaming platform. And they completely blew us out of the water, dude.
Yeah, that's
good game. Shout out to all the Claynos holders, dude. I love the Claynos IP. I'm rooting for these motherfuckers the whole way, even as a non-holder.
That's really big. On top of that, they have their the card packs that are out too. Yeah, Claynos are sitting at 17.24 sold right now. When Cab wasn't on, who was on? Why am I having I can't remember. But when he was on, bro, Claynos were like at 9.8 or 10 sold. You could have grabbed a Clayno for it. And that was just, a month and a half ago. So, so shout out Claynosaurs. Big moves happening from them. And then we also have coming up this week, Kenny, the Stonkbrokers mint on Robinhood as well. I know Simple Farmer is going to be joining us back. That happens on the 17th. So he's going to be coming on talking about everything there. I thought I have a tweet pinned at the top. I know I have one, but they actually, Clutch Markets put out another article. So you guys go check that out. How do you see this going, Kenny? Because right now to get whitelist for this mint, it's $100. And I mean, I pinned the latest tweet up here from Simple Farmer. It's a great image of how everything's going to work. It may look, like it's like overwhelming, but it's really not. It's pretty simple when you look at the 5 steps at the fucking top. But like right now, when you go look at NFTs on Robinhood, what else is standing out to you? Like, I mean, is $100 too much, or are we, with the value coming back through these stockbrokers? I mean, I think it could end up being a pretty good deal, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, is it pricey? It's a little pricey.
It is.
Be completely honest about it. But I mean, Wackyville just minted it $120. Granted, that was a super small collection, so there was justification for it, right?
Well, that was 111. There's 4,444 stonks. So
I do want to point out though that like we're looking at it like, is this pricey, as if the mint price has been set here and we're trying to determine if that's fair. The market decided this, right?
Yeah, 100%.
You're burning the NFTs and people have speculated that price to where it is.
To that point,
I mean, like, that's just the free market. That ain't somebody being greedy.
Yeah, to that point, when Cheese first started talking about it, you could have bought the NFT for what, like $15?
No, fucking bro. When I said I think we should be sweeping these because they're burning for something, they were like $7, $6.
Right.
And we could have had you could have had fucking hundreds of them. Because
so they got bid up to the current price.
Yeah.
Because people are bullish on it. And rightfully so. I mean, Simple Farmer's done some cool shit over there with Pup Cup. And, obviously Robinhood's the hot chain right now. We've seen some collections run up. I mean, the on-chain hoodies, they got as high as like 0.065, almost 0.07, which was like $100 and something bucks, probably 110, 120, somewhere in that range, maybe a little bit higher than that.
But that's after the NFT was already minted. These NFTs aren't doing anything. It's just about the vibes. So here's my thing is that, Stockbrokers was born out of being on the Robinhood test net early in the year through Arbitrum. And they were, brands were invited to launch over there and just, kind of test out the network and see what was going on. So and people love that origin story. And I don't think that's being shared enough that stockbrokers was born out of this. And I think once that catches on and people actually see the fee distribution, and what all goes back to, the holders every month, it's automatically airdropped. When your stockbroker NFT is transferred, activation is cleared. And then apparently I think these are end up going into your wallet as a soulbound NFT. So I don't even think there's going to be trading after the fact. So this is going to be like locked in your wallet, and you're going to be getting rewards based off of these other platforms and other things that are launching inside of the anvil. But no, Simple Farmer's giving me a thumbs down. Kyle, so maybe the theory of it being I'm gonna wait for him to DM me. Oh, there it is. He's coming in hot. NFT is not soulbound, heads up. No, it's a token bound wallet. So the wallet is where you're getting everything just airdropped to you every month. He's coming on the show. So we're going to have a fucking whole party with this shit. But he's just still steadily typing. Kyle was worried about some type of security shit. I don't know how this guy turned into a securities lawyer.
Now, that was a back channels conversation. I did not have any intention to FUD or say anything about securities law. No. I'm not a lawyer. I am a bear JPEG on the internet named an idiot. Thank you.
So he said, no, it's a token bound wallet. NFT is not soulbound, heads up. The wallet is attached to the NFT and moves with it. Okay. All right. So that makes sense. He's putting out all these dope ass infographics that explains everything. I still think it's good. I sold the 3 that I bought last week. I paid 0.02, sold them for right at 0.06 ETH, Kenny, and I still have the 5 mints that I have coming. He said we have that worked out, so users give permission for the use to their NFT IP, and the rewards are paid in exchange for this. So that's why it's legal in the U.S. So calm the fuck down, Kyle.
Hey, I'm calm.
Quit fudding my bags, bro.
To bring that up on the space.
Quit fudding my bags.
I'm pretty sure I was stoned sitting on my back porch last night when we were talking about that, brother.
Hey, bro, you know what? It's fucking, we don't hold back. We let it all go.
This motherfucker will throw you under the bus.
No, we let it all go here. We're not holding nothing back. We're not going to end up being GMB and fucking Marcelo.
We know you ain't holding nothing back. You just said you fucking cheated all 3 of the NFTs.
I did. I
wanted to call you Jesus.
You can't call me Jesus because I'm sharing my screen where I have 5 mints coming up, ho. And that's one more than you. And you should have bought them when I said buy when they were fucking $20 a piece.
Well, look, I did. Yeah, that's fair. But I did buy 4 of them at 0.02 a week or 2 ago when we had Simple Farmer on. So I'm glad I did that.
Yeah.
But guess what? I'm still fucking holding them too, Jesus.
Yeah, anyway, I don't think so. And try it. The reward stream for the stock tokens will work kind of like this. Okay, he told me to go to the index.finance and let's see what this is and go here. And this is what he said. Yeah, damn, that's a bright ass screen, Simple Farmer. Holy shit, bro. Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is a lot. Yeah, we're gonna go over this with Simple Farmer. I think he's coming in. This is a separate project, but this is how kind of I'm thinking this is going to end up working. Either way, I had a lot of DMs throughout the weekend, people asking me about stockbrokers. I think it's going to do really well. I think it's going to be one of the better collections to be in on OpenSea. I mean, on Robinhood. So we're going to see what ends up happening. I mean, they're definitely been trending all weekend, Kenny. So people are seeing the tweets and they're getting active about it. I think last week you could have got the clutch puppies for, I want to say they were like 408, and now I think they're 708, 766 8 for a clutch puppy. So fucking send it.
A little over $100.
Yeah. So send it.
Send it indeed.
Yeah, Kenny, what other NFT? Do you have any other NFT updates, news, anything like that before we move on?
Yeah, no, that's about it. I did see that NBC swept some creeps last night. Just reciprocate the love, because there have been some creeps who have been buying up NPC, so they turned around and added a couple to their treasury, which I thought was pretty cool. I love seeing that community support within different collections. So big W right there.
No, it is. How many did they sweep?
A couple.
Okay. All right. So we got to get back to facts here, because people would, 4 years ago, people were like, oh, I just swept this floor, and they go buy one NFT. I think a sweep should be like 5 or more, right?
Sweep is in the eye of the beholder, Jesus.
I know, but you can't say I bought one or two NFTs.
I literally saw somebody yesterday say they swept something, and then like in the next line say they bought 2 NFTs. But you know what? I checked the country origin location, and I said, you know what? I'll let you have it, dude. You got bigger problems than me. Anyway, I think the Project Red rugged. Sorry.
I cheated the rest of it. I'm so glad I sold most of mine.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I hit the request button like a while ago to try to get back in that chat and figure out what the fuck was going on, and no one's even added me. So I don't know what's going on. I think we got rugged. I do have a cool looking Joker one though that I paid 0.01 for.
Oh,
or never even got the 0.01. Yeah, I do suck.
Yeah.
Also, Abstract Ecosystem tweeted about 7 minutes ago, maybe 10 minutes ago, there is a new Flash badge. Nice. Live on the portal for Tolenverse. You have to defeat 12 golden Frodos. I don't know what a golden Frodo is. Maybe they're golden and I just never noticed. But as far as I know, Frodo is the bro in the helicopter that goes flying over the screen. And if you kill him, Frodo, you get a chest.
Frodo Baggins?
Frodo's still looking for the fucking ring. Yeah, like this is great. I love Tolenverse. We're giving away shit for Tolenverse. Like we gave away a lot of stuff during last week's streams. We're going to be giving away more stuff this week during a stream. I think Thursday is what Kyle had said.
Yeah, guys, show up. You guys can only let Dillo win so much.
I know.
Dillo's winning all the prizes.
Yeah, Dillo's winning fucking everything. But my point is, win bearish badge. Bro, like fucking send it already. We need a bearish badge. They need to tighten up. If anybody on the fucking Abstract team is listening or listens back, fucking get in their DMs and tell them we need a fucking badge. It's high time this shit fucking happens, bro.
I'm gonna start being a major bully in the quant chat about a bearish badge, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a fucking whole project and call it bearish badge. I'm gonna just mint an NFT collection on Abstract and call it bearish badges.
Well, I told you, I think I told everybody on the space. I know I told you that I was trying to spark a conversation about the Abstract team, kind of, trying to bring back the vibes around NFTs and other things a little bit. I'd love to say tokens, but it's kind of a lost point.
Yeah.
Maybe now, I don't know. At the time, no one cared about tokens anywhere other than Solana. Right now, people are open-minded to at least Robinhood tokens, so maybe they could. I don't know. There just doesn't seem to be very much energy right now around anything other than the gaming stuff. And I like the gaming stuff. Don't get me wrong. I have a Tolenverse NFT. I play the game pretty much daily unless I'm completely like just pillaged for time. But yeah, man, it's just like there's no... Man, PFP collections give people a sense of identity that they go out and rep on the timeline in a way that games do not. And that brings attention. And, as a chain, as a portal, you need games and DAUs. As a chain, you need volume, you need attention, right? You need TVL. So, like, they got to get it cracking on that kind of stuff for sure.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, make sure you go vote, do all your shit over there. If you're, not locked in, even though everybody says they're locked in, they now have a fallback for you on your upvote streaks. So yeah, which is pretty gay. If you ask me, like, if you miss it, you fucking miss it. I'm going to miss it one day. And I think you should just go back to fucking zero and start over.
No, you know what's gay is they made this after I completely lost my ass. I tripped over a pebble and fell from the summit the whole way to the fucking bottom of the valley again. And then they decided to put some guardrails up along the way just after I fucking went the whole way to the bottom. So,
Yeah. Big Mo, I'm responding to you right now. He's saying win Hunter's badge. you should have it to claim in your inventory. Big Mo was one of the winners. You should be able to go check your inventory inside of Tolenverse and claim that badge there. So you'll be pretty good there. Avi Crypto said,
sorry, I've got 31 days right now. You probably have 131 or something, right?
135. Yeah.
Yeah, I did see Avi said the red chat is pretty silent.
Yeah.
Last thing Dev said was Discord and stickers coming soon. Maybe he's head down building the Discord. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. I didn't cheat them. I still have a bunch of them. So I mean, I still have all of them. I never sold any of them. So maybe they come back.
Yeah.
Maybe I retract my apology at a later date. I don't know. We'll see.
All right. So some other updates. Zeet yesterday put out a video totally explaining a lot of the mechanics, a lot of the things that are happening within Zeet. I advise you to go listen to that video. I need to listen back to it again because he did say a lot of interesting things and ways that you actually earn USDC. If you're in someone's squad, that's the only way you can earn USDC. I can't remember if he said you have to have the card of the creator to earn the USDC, but I do remember him saying that you do need to be in a squad. If you're in individually and you're just going in there for Zeets, you will not be eligible to get any shares of USDC prizes. Also, this morning, we finally bullied Scotty into getting the Pumpcade fixed. If you've been having issues on the Pumpcade side of things with it registering on the tournaments, you should see now that you are active where it said register for Cade Cup. A lot of people were having issues there. And apparently it was only picking up people that had pre-registered.
Yeah, it never adjusted for the
activation going live,
where you can't jump from one squad to another. Yeah, so they got that fixed, and now you can register.
Yeah, well, the thing was, Kyle, it wasn't whether the squads were locked. It was on Pumpcade. On Pumpcade, you had to pre-register to sign up, so they were only picking up the pre-registrations on Pumpcade. So when I looked at my referrals on Pumpcade, I had a bunch of referrals that were still pending. They may still be playing, but I wasn't getting any points or anything like that or any stuff. So you should see an influx on your Pumpcade leaderboard. If you're not in Pumpcade, Kenny, who's winning today? France or Spain? Where's your money at?
France, 100%.
I want to know, like, anybody in the comments, let me know who's winning, France or Spain. Do you think France is going to just destroy them?
2-1, France.
2-1. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, look, Spain didn't give up a goal till like literally the 5th game they played. Spain is damn good, but I just think, Michael Luis, you got Mbappe, there's so many fucking dangerous players on France. I'll take France 2-1 over Spain, in my opinion.
Now, this is how many? We don't have very many games left, right? I mean, we just have a few days left.
We have literally a game today, game tomorrow, and then the 3rd place game in the finals. So just 4 more games altogether.
Yeah. So I'm telling you now, there are people. This costs getting signed up for Pumpcade. There's a tweet pinned at the top. It costs literally zero money, but you can bet with the money that is given to you. You get $20,000 every day. You sign up, you play, you fucking have the chance to win your share of $5,000. I think Fogo has already made like $4,500 on this, which is insane. And all you're doing is sitting there betting like minute markets. You're betting the next shot on goal, which is like a 10-minute market. You're betting the overall game, but the markets, they resolve instantly. And it's a lot of fun. It keeps you engaged in the game. There's like a grinder purse. There's another one. I can't remember the name, a striker or something like that. So there's quite a few ways that you could get into the running of this, but I think they've doubled the rewards. And I know the last match was $12,000 paid out. So, and this is all part of the Solana Foundation on top of Pumpcade and whatnot. So you have a few days left. Get signed up for that. Also, another thing that came out within Zeet was the Vault Founder Pass. This is a casino. If you like playing in Web3 casinos, go give it a try. Link up there is for that, but they have a vault pass that is dropping. I think the tier you're in right now, if you go claim now, I think you get 25 free spins, plus some other benefits, and there's a launch bonus of up to like $10,000 and some other shit. So go check all that out. Get signed up because prizes are going to be getting paid out on a few of these ZEET tournaments within the next like 5 days, 6 days. And then the vault tournament ends on this season 1 ends on August 6th. So the Johnny, pace yourself, bro. You're going to run out of money. The Johnny's over here trying to fucking run the goddamn tournament up, Kenny, in one day. And trust me, he's having to go through a fucking shit ton of money to make that happen. So please, if you're on Vault 777, play responsibly. Don't fucking be over here gambling all your money away. Want to make sure everybody is safe. And there is a self-exclusion button if you fucking needed it. So yeah, other than that, waiting for more tournaments to get dropped. So, you know, from ZEET, Kenny, do you think Mega ETH has a comeback? Do you think Mega ETH can turn this around with some big news, big announcements? I don't know. They were supposed to have a big tournament on ZEET, and it could bring some attention back. But I mean, what's your thoughts on Mega ETH?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's I don't know. It's been through the ringer, right? A lot of fucking fun around it. TG did not go very well.
No.
I don't even know how many active people there are on that chain right now. Now look, we saw a post TG dip on Monad, and it's had a resurgence since then. You know, it's still relevant. I don't know. Personally, I've got no take on it.
It's been 2 weeks since Mega ETH tweeted anything. And that was it. Create and link your Moss wallet by June 30th to qualify for the final double rewards dropping in July. Instructions below. And
bro, that's crazy. The Project Red tweet was closer than that, and I'm pretty sure they robbed.
Yeah, well, and here's the thing. The people that faded it, Kenny, so say you got $100 in rewards airdrop. If you would have went and done that, they gave you the same amount you got on the first amount was what you got again. So if like Whale or any of these other guys, now they didn't tweet they went and done it, but I guarantee you they all fucking did. So like Whale got, I think, like $4,000. Had he just went and clicked a few buttons, he would have got another $4,000 dropped to him. They gave you exactly what you got on the first drop. So they kind of move quietly. And I have heard that the points system is actually still like live, but it's rotating through like what your activity is doing inside the Moss wallet right now. But I mean, I could be wrong. But they've seemed to kind of reward people that are still on the chain doing things rather than posting about it and saying, hey, come use this. So yeah, I don't know what happens. You know, with Mega ETH. Now, what if they come out on ZEET and they put $150,000 tournament up? And it's like,
we're back, baby.
Do you think that would engage people to come in and
yeah, of course it would.
And start bull posting? You think? Okay.
Yeah. Of course it would. Look, it's gonna take something big, you know, for people to get bullish and excited about. Well, dude, the deadest shit in the world can come back. You know, I mean, just take something. Dude, look at fucking Punchy Penguins was a rug. And then Luca Nets bought it, right? Look at the Moonbirds. Everybody just wanted to make fun of that guy for his like ketamine fucking therapy or whatever. And then Spencer bought it, you know? I mean, like it just takes the right sequence of events and everybody come right back around.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see what happens with it. All right. Heathen joined the Discord. Thank you, Heathen. I appreciate that. What did he say? Okay, thank you. Ignore my negative post about you that got 10,000 interactions yesterday. What fucking post are you talking about, Big Mo Love? Bro, I was at the hospital with my mom yesterday, fucking all day. What post are you talking about?
I think he's kidding, Jesus.
Oh,
maybe you're just missing
I don't
the
fucking
joke.
know. I don't know what the joke is.
I think maybe you're just missing.
Oh, no.
joke,
I get
buddy.
it. I get it. No, he's talking about the post about, I want to say Tolenbergs. Well, give me some goddamn context. Like, you know how much I missed yesterday and I was gone. So I don't fucking know what he's talking about. You can't just spring shit on me.
I just noticed a slew of anonymous DMs. Anon DM. I just got here. Is it possible to start the show over or extend it to make up for the time I missed? Thanks. P.S. They could have just rode the giant eagles to Mordor in the first movie and saved everyone to movies. P.S.S. Hillary Duff is hot.
One can only guess who that's from. But you don't have to say that.
It's more fun if we don't.
Yeah. All right, cool. What else do we have? All right. Tomorrow.
How much XP did you get?
Oh, I don't know. Probably 50,000. I didn't even.
I got 51K. I was definitely down a little from last week. Yeah, I was busy too. Not as busy as you, but I was. Admittedly, I did not do as much. And look at that. The outcome shows that
96,555.
Damn.
We will take it. I am 17,000 away from platinum 3. So, fucking send it almost to diamond. We're cooking, bro. We are cooking. All right. Tomorrow.
Joe, I'm always rooting for my friend She's, but just once, I'd like to get more XP than you.
Well, it'll happen. It'll happen. Yeah. And, all right. So in other news, tomorrow, Space, remember everyone, 11:30, we are going to have Final Bosu on. They finally dropped their, I don't know if this is a collector profile. I didn't bring it up because I didn't want to talk about it because we're going to talk about it tomorrow. But it is a collector profile and co-creation platform all in one. So Kevin will be here tomorrow. He's going to come in on the last 30 minutes. And we're going to talk about what is going on over at Final Bosu and kind of roll through that. And then Thursday, Simple Farmer will be on so we can talk about the Stonk Brokers and Robinhood and everything else happening over there. So a lot of stuff happening. Like I said, please join us in the Reality Check Discord. Help us grow the Discord. Fucking share it with your friends. I don't care. Anybody's welcome. Just don't be an asshole or you'll get kicked out. And plenty of places to share your own stuff and join in things that others in the community are actually doing. So make sure you jump in there. But the tweet's pinned at the top, and it's also on my profile as well. Other than that, Kenny, do you have anything else, bro?
Nope. I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, sorry.
I ain't got nothing. I was on mute.
I was on
Jesus.
mute. My bad.
Sorry, I was on mute.
Fuck y'all. All right. Seriously.
Oh,
fuck you guys.
God. All right. But you said no, right?
I gotta go too. My
Okay.
machine
All right.
blew up,
Cool.
and my supervisor's here. Bye, everybody.
Yeah, everybody have a great day. We will be back tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. EST. Peace.